is? What's happening? Well, finally pulled the trigger and bought me an N-Series Ford truck. 1966. Yes, sir. Wanted one of these trucks for a long time. Just did not really know what the hell I was going to do with one if I bought one. What would you do with a big old clumsy truck like this? I mean, I've got one. I already got one old truck that I really don't do nothing with now. It's a dump body truck. I mean, I use it once in a blue moon. I just like this old shit. But, as luck would have it, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but way up in the back there, that blue thing up there is a Chevy rollback that I bought a couple weeks ago that is a crusty pile, but it has a really good aluminum bed on it. So, that is what we're going to do with this truck. Or I am going to do with this truck. I need to stretch the frame a little bit, and I'm going to make a rollback out of this thing. Just because. There really is no reason. I just bought it because I like it. It's equipped with a fancy 6-cylinder. It actually runs pretty well. Now, I kind of think, if you look here, you see some paint peeling. It's got Army Green under it. And then I found this Army Green tag in the truck itself. It's got a date on it. It says N50. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be N500. I'm not sure. I actually found that tag in the truck and I just stuck it on the keychain. The truck does have 28,000 miles on it. And it actually is on the title. It's actually documented on the title. So I would have to believe that is actually correct with this truck. Does it really matter at this point with this old truck? Not really. Floors are solid. Doors are solid. Has a little bubbling at the bottom of the fender down there. Nothing major. Frame's good. Tires are all beat. Lights work in the front of it anyway, not in the rear. We got a little bit of work on the corner there and on the corner there. But that's it. If I can get the hood open. And in there you have a fancy, high-powered, high-torqued 6-cylinder. Now, I probably, I'm going to repower this thing down the road. I don't know what I'm going to repower it with. More than likely, I'll repower it with a gas motor. Just to keep it simple. I know some guys, oh, put a Cummins in it. Oh, put a Detroit in it. I don't know if I want to do all that. I think I'm just going to put a gas motor in it, just to keep it simple. I'm going to, like I said, have to stretch the frame a little bit on the truck. But, you know, this thing's in actually really good shape. I've had a few of them around here in my area, but I know out west there are a lot of them in a lot better shape. But this is actually a really solid truck. Although, you know, we got some... I don't care about that stuff. I'm more worried about, is it rusty at the roof? It has one spot on the driver's side that needs to be repaired. But overall, the truck is pretty solid. It's got a few dings and dents. I mean, what do you expect for a truck this old? But it's not rotten. It's not falling off the frame. That's the biggest thing. And it's got a good title. And it runs. One time, it must have had some magnetic signs on the doors because it's kind of blistered the paint pretty bad there. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'll even paint the truck. I think I'll repaint the grille, the bumper, the steps, and then I don't know about what to do with the door area. But I might just leave it like that. I kind of like it the way it is. But it is a cool truck. Like I said, I've wanted one of these things for quite some time. But I just didn't really have a use for one of these trucks. I mean, what would you do with it? I got that thing back there that I know you use it once in a blue moon. I don't hardly ever use that thing. I got it because it's cool. I give $400 for that truck. I've done a little bit of work to it, some exhaust work, tune-up stuff like that, and it runs and drives. It does have brakes, but they're mushy. But it's got a farm tag on it, and I've I'm going to use it here in a couple of weeks, go get some topsoil, but it's literally like 4 miles down the road, so I don't even care. But I'll show you that truck anyway. Let's take a look at it. This thing is a 61 Chevrolet 60 Series Viking. Woo woo. 283. Nothing fancy, nothing to write home about, but it works. A couple years ago, I did had all the manifolds off, put all new studs on it. I put all new hoses and stuff on it a couple years ago, and haven't really done anything with it. I tried to get it started the other day. It acted like it was out of gas. I did put a set of points in it, so I'll have to see if it's either out of gas or I think it's got an old fuel pump on. Maybe the fuel pump took a dump. I'm not quite sure. Hydraulic clutch, juice brakes. It's just a cool little truck. Don't really do much with it. Like I said, it just kind of sits around, but it does have a dump body on it. And I've used it. Right now, I just got a piece of Toyota frame in the back. Toyota will fix it. Luxurious interior, you know. Updated seats. Out of a Suburban or a Tahoe. But like I said, it doesn't see much. It doesn't see much action. You see, I put exhaust on it, but it's really just yard art. Kind of like the there's a 65 wrecker down there at the end of the driveway. Same deal. But the video is really about this N Series. N Series is kind of a neat truck. It's technically a cab over, but still has a hood. And if you notice, basically from the cowl back, it's the same as a pickup or a let's see, my F700 wrecker over here. And you can see that the body lines and the doors are the same. Kind of a neat old truck. Again, I really don't need this truck, but it just is so cool that I couldn't pass it up. It was I wanted one for a while, so I pulled the trigger on it. It just got delivered today, so yeah, pretty excited to start doing something with it. Like I said, I think I'm gonna make a rollback out of it. Just spare truck, just something cool to have. So that's the coolness that's happening around this dump today. Other than cutting the grass and just working on some, let's see, what do we got up there today we're working on? So we're supposed to be working on, that just got dropped off. I got a Ford Ranger up here. You know, Ford Ranger. Technically it's a Mazda. Doing a water pump on, and then the wagon wheel special there. I put a motor in that thing, got to get it fired up. Yeah, that's about it for today, fellas. I think my lunch just pulled in the driveway. So look, keep it reals. Holler at your boy later. Hit my like and subscribe button. I'll holler at y'all later.